Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Chris Holt, and today we got a banger of a video. I have these Brembo calipers for my 2010 Chevy Camaro that are originally, right now, they are red. Now I'm going to change up the color in this one, so I'm going to take you step by step on how to do that. Whether you have Brembos or stock brakes, I will take you through what it takes to change the color on your brake calipers. So if that interests you guys, stick around, maybe leave a like on this video, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here's a quick reminder of the brakes, how they are now. They're in really great condition, and the guy who painted these red did a really fantastic job. So much so that I was considering not even painting them. And so we're just gonna hack this up. So he's got the red on there, and then he put this Brembo sticker on, and then he put a clear coat over the top of it. Now, I want to take all of this off, the Brembo sticker included. That's going to be a pretty difficult feat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 220 grit sandpaper that I have right here. We're going to start with that, see what it's like. I'm going to wrap it around my sanding block right here so that it can kind of meld, because it's a foam right here, so it can bend and really get in the grooves pretty good. But since it's all over and even on the back here, I'm going to start here on the back, the side that isn't visible, just to see how the 220 ends up doing for us, and if it's too aggressive, not aggressive enough, and just go from there. Well, there's no turning back now, guys. So okay, so the 220 grit sandpaper is the least hard, I guess, or least hard paper that I have here at the time, and it's pretty gnarly. So see, like right there, if it would focus, I'm stripping the paint, which isn't ideal, but something like this is good. Basically, since I already have a painted caliper and I'm going to a different color, all I want to do is take the shine or like the clear coat off of it. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to do with the sandpaper. So taking the 220 is probably going to be harder on yourself. If I were to say, you probably want like a 500 grit or maybe even a 320, and take your time on it. Like for me, this is my first caliper, I'm just trying it. This is obviously the backside too, so I'm seeing what I can do. But like that, those places aren't too ideal. You just want to keep it as clean as possible and take the shine or the clear coat off so that the new paint can get on here and stick to it. Alright guys, I got this caliper done, or pretty much done. I might go over it a little bit more on like some of these areas. But as you can tell, it has mostly a matte finish, so no real shine on it like the other calipers. That way, when I lay down my primer or my color, it is going to lay flat and be able to adhere to this right here. Now, like I said earlier, the 220 grit that I've been using is a little bit rough. So like I say, bring the numbers up a little bit. At least do, 320 or higher, I would highly recommend. Otherwise, you'll get spots. Granted, that spot right there was from me taking off the letters on the front. But luckily, they weren't clear coated over, so I was able to just use a razor blade, and I'll show you guys how I did that here in the next clip. Okay, so before I start sanding these guys, I'm going to try and take off the lettering here. Now, last time how I did it is I took this razor blade right here, just with no back, and just be really cautious. And the great thing is there's no clear coat over the top, and so you just get an edge and you start peeling. I'll show you guys, it's easier to do with two hands, but just take your time with this stuff. Here, let's see, I feel like I'm getting it a little bit, but it'll come off, especially since there's no clear coat over the top of it, which is something that I'm gonna do when I paint these. I'm gonna take off or put the logo back on it, and then I'm gonna clear coat over the whole thing so that there's no issues with the decal coming off, even though it's high heat and all of that. So make sure that you guys definitely do that if you're doing yours. It looks like these were totally fine. Now I don't know how many miles it was on it when it was red with this sticker on it, but if you plan on keeping them for a while, I would highly recommend clear coating over everything, over the paint, over the sticker, and all that, so you don't run into any issues. It's also a lot easier to clean with a clear coat on it. You can almost just blow it off and all the brake dust will come off, because I'm almost positive that these are going to be really a pain to clean in the inside of my wheels, and so anything I can do in this stage to get them easier to clean, the better off I'm going to be. Alright guys, as you can see, I used the razor blade right here to create a little bit of something to get my finger under, and I'm just trying to pull as much of it off as possible. Now the sticker isn't like perfect on there because it's the high heat, and so it doesn't come off. So it's just it's whatever works for you, and the goal is to not damage the paint here, because on like this one right here, you could tell right there, that one little speck right there was because I was a little bit too hard with the knife, or with the razor. So when working on these guys right here, just be careful, take your time. Same thing with the sanding, you know, just take your time. That would be my biggest advice for you guys if you're about to do this. But I'll let you know here in a little bit once I get the sticker off. Okay guys, I got the logo off, or the sticker off on top, but I don't know if you can see, the lighting is kind of hard to tell, but there's still some, not even residual, but it kind of looks like you can tell where the sticker has been. It's kind of hard to see, but like right there is like the Brembo logo. And this one came off a bit easier, but there were definitely some hard spots. So like right here, I went through the paint and down to the base. The base on these are gray because they're off of a stock SS, and now they got painted red, and now they're going green. So like I say, I want to do the exact same that I did with this one right here. All I want to do is scuff it up a little bit, take off the shine, not even clear coat, but just eat away at the shine, so that when I go to paint these, it will actually stick to it. So yeah, I'm gonna start sanding this guy and then move on to the next one. Got the second one done. Now it's about time to move on to the fronts. So I'm still waiting on this last one right here. I still have to work on that, get that all ready, but because of that, I'm gonna start moving on to paint. Now, I don't want to do a typical hang from something, because the paint that I'm using is really it drips a lot. Now, I know it's probably smart to put primer on these, but didn't get the primer when I went to the store, so I'm gonna try, put it on here, see how it turns out. I'm just gonna do light coat after light coat after light coat. Because I have the clear coat for the top of it, we'll see how she turns out. And if it doesn't turn out without using the primer, I'll obviously probably not put this in the video, and I'll probably go to the store, get some primer and prime it, and then go to the paint, let you guys see that. But if this is in the video, I just went ahead over this with paint, because I've already sanded it down, scuffed it all down, so we should be good to go. Alright, so before we get this on here, I want to make sure that you guys know, if you're doing this, make sure to mask off everything that's important. For me, there was a little hole right here, the end where the brake line goes in, and obviously the inside of the pads. I did right here too, there's a little rubber grommet, not that big of a deal, but then go ahead, shake up your paint. I obviously did a lot of this behind the scenes. I'm going green with mine. The red is really cool, the red is like the 1LE brakes, but green just goes a lot better with my car. So that's what I'm going with here. The key is going to be to do light coats. So the first one, we'll see how coverage goes, but lightness. You always want to do a test spray. Now, I'm no professional or anything. I should be wearing a mask or something, but we'll see how that goes on the brake. So that's going to be coat one. It might have even been a little heavy in this area. I'm just doing it really light, trying not to get any runs. And of course, since this is the first time I'm going at it, I'm doing the backside first, see how it runs, how it handles itself, and then we will go from there. Alright guys, we're going round 2 on this thing. I'm going to go from this side now, and it's the same thing. Super light coats are ideal. 8 to 10, maybe 12 inches away is best. Last time I got some pooling up right there, so we'll go round 2. Well, I'm going to call that good for that one. And yeah, good coat. Alright, so we've got 2 coats on here. I'm thinking it'll either take 3 or 4 till we got this side complete. So here's coat 3. Alright, I'm going to do coat 4. I'm just trying to get different angles on it because as you can tell, like right in here, we're still a little red, so oops. Just not trying to get too heavy, but the further along I go, the heavier the coats I want it to be. And so I'm gonna call that a coat 4. See how she dries. 10 minutes I'll come back, take a look at it, and see if we're good there. Okay guys, I got that caliper done, and I'm gonna let it sit there overnight. Now I know it's the back side, and why I say overnight, because it's currently 11 right now. I could wait an hour, flip it over and do it, but I want to make sure that the back side is fully cured before I start putting stuff on it and put weight on it to flip it over and then do the fronts. Tomorrow I'll come back and do the fronts, but I'll keep you guys updated on my other calipers. Okay guys, it's the next day and I got all the calipers painted, at least the back side that is. So 3 of them turned out really good. That one turned out good, and same with those 2. But coming in on this one right here, I decided to stop after 1 or 2 coats because right there on that nub, it started peeling up a little bit because I had not prepped that one nub right there good enough. I'll zoom in on it and show you guys. Okay guys, so it's on one of these front calipers right here, one of the 2 front ones, and it's here on this little nub right there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's some paint peeling, and this was only on coat 1 or 2 I believe yesterday, so I'm gonna have to sand that back down, all of it, and get it re-prepped to go over with another coat. But as far as the other ones go, they seem to turn out here pretty good. So here in just a second, I'm going to flip them over and give the front side a coat. I don't know about you guys, but man, look at the difference. So the bottom one right there is painted. Now that's the back side, and then the front side right there that is prepped for the green face paint will look really cool. I'm really excited because if you guys haven't seen pictures, here's my car, and I just think the green Brembo brakes will really pop. Now it's currently just a V6, so that's all it's got, and we're putting these SS big Brembo brakes on the car, so hopefully we can see them through those wheels and they will just look awesome. I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for another video coming up here soon of these going through a full install on the car. If you have a V6 Camaro and you want to upgrade to SS Brembos, I will take you through, walk you through step by step on how to do it. Okay guys, so we got the calipers painted, and then I got some stickers that are gonna go over. So the original ones just said Brembo, but these I like because they say Chevrolet Brembo. So the bottom one is 3 inches, the middle one is 4 inches, and the top one is 5. Why I got 3 sets is because I was not sure what size to go on. So I did the rear calipers first, and these actually are 4 inches. Now on the standard SS Brembos that have the Chevrolet by Brembo, it's the 3 inch. So that's the lower one right here versus the middle. Now, since I put 4 inches on here, I was really torn between a 4 or 5 inch sticker for the top, for the big front guys. I ended up going with the 5 inch sticker because I liked the look of a little bit thicker and more out there. Because my car is a black car with green accents, I really liked the way the 4 inch looked on the back and how they were big and popping. So I did that for the front as well with the 5 inch instead of the standard 4, and I think it looks pretty good. Now I like the backs, I think they look a little bit better. In my opinion, the 5 inch looks a little big, but I think they both look really good, and it's gonna look really cool on my car. So what do you guys think? I think they turned out pretty awesome, and I can't wait to get them on the car. Now, like I said, here in the next couple weeks or so, hopefully here in the next little while, because it is spring break for me, I'll be able to get those on the car and shoot a big in-depth video on what it takes to transfer from V6 brakes to SS Camaro brakes. So if that is interest to you guys, make sure to stick around, maybe hit the like for this video, because I'll put this in a whole series of brake videos for you guys, and then also subscribe so you can get notified when that new video comes out. It's going to be a really great video. I can't find any videos on YouTube to have a full in-depth change. I see plenty of V6s, or a couple of them out there, that do have the SS brake rotors, pads, and all of that, but I'm going to take you through exactly what you need to do the swap and take you through everything in depth. It might be a longer video, but I'm really looking forward to making that for you guys. I found a couple sneak peeks and hints on the forums that I'm going to use to help me out, but I'm really excited to do that. Brembo swap my car. I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, if you like this video or like the calipers, let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like if you like the video, and just like that guys, I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.